Bike Chain Starters Episode 3, Bulbasaur. What's going on? I'm PokeWelder Zach, and today we're making Bulbasaur out of bike chains. Now, Bulbasaur has been a very controversial Pokemon. From a young age, most people chose Charmander or Squirtle, and poor old Bulbasaur got very neglected. But as we all grew up and got older, we realized that Bulbasaur is actually an amazing Pokemon and deserves all the love in the entire world. So, my question for you today is, were you one of the few people that actually used Bulbasaur as a starter when you were young? Did you grow to love Bulbasaur, or is it not actually one of your favorites? So go ahead and drop that in the comments below, and while you're there, give the video a like and subscribe so that you can keep up with the series going forward. I also want to add that when this video hits 1,000 likes, I will be doing a giveaway to one person from the comment section below. So again, make sure you leave a comment on your opinions on Bulbasaur. And with that, let's get to the video. Alright, so we are going to get started off with a couple pre-made chains. I actually had the time to make these the other night while I was just hanging out watching some TV. Primarily using the 8 links and the 6 links for the bodies, and then the 2 links that I'm taking out right now are going to be for the legs, and then also to use for the ears and for the bulb on Bulbasaur's back. So we are laying out an 8, a 6, another 6, and a 4, and then a couple 2s. So that left side is the head. This middle part's gonna be the body, which is an 8, a 6, a 4. Those are the legs, the ears, and then a few different things that I had originally planned on using for the bulb, but the design changed. So we are getting out, started here with Bulbasaur's head. So I actually make it a little bit wider in this case, since he does have a sort of wider head, so it's not going to be perfectly circular, and we're going to just clean it up a little bit so that we can easily stack the other ones on top of it. Follow up with a 6, and again, making this 6 a little wider and not fully symmetrical, just to kind of match that same shape for Bulbasaur's head. Stack it up there, and we'll end up doing the same thing on the other side here in just a moment. Additionally, I do use one more 4 piece that goes on the very top just to finish off the top of the head. So yep, we're going to flip it over and pretty much do the same thing on the bottom side. Just a couple quick tacks, lay it on there, and voila. Few more tacks on, and we have the pretty much baseline for the head there. The ears are made up of some 2 links. Give a quick tack on each side. I do have to tack each side on this case, otherwise one of the loose sides will sort of flail. I have to do this a couple times with the ends of the links. Just a reminder to get some fresh air, go outside and enjoy nature. After this video, and after you check out my Patreon and the link below, I want to give a big thank you to all my current patrons. Your contributions have already made a huge difference, and it just means so much that y'all are part of this community. So again, get outside, check out the Patreon link below, and let's get back to the video. So I want to apologize because I realized that I lost the footage for creating the body, attaching the legs and head. I'm not exactly sure what happened to it. I was doing a lot of design work with trying to figure out a new bulb for Bulbasaur's back, and in that mess, I think I might have accidentally deleted the footage for the body. But to give a brief recap of it, the main part of the body, the top of it, is an 8 piece, and underneath it is a 6. The legs are then tacked on each side. I use that magnet there just so that I could hold it in place and keep it level. And then I pretty much did the same thing with the head, where I put the head on the magnet, lined the body up with it, and then gave it a quick tack on. So now we can continue. So the new design for the bulb, as you can see, are these little triangle pieces. They're made up of 3 links that I overlapped so that they could kind of create this little bulb. It was hard to figure out what would fit best, and this is what I ended up coming up with, and I am actually really happy with how it turned out. So the final piece here is tacking on a belly, because Bulbasaur is a little lower to the ground, and the design I had for him was a little higher up than I wanted, and so we just tack a little 4-piece onto the bottom, and that will give us our final design there. Now it's just time to clean them up. First step is, again, taking the angle grinder with a ceramic wheel on it to get most of the big stuff up, shine it up, and just give it one quick pass over, and then follow through with the Dremel and some different bits to kind of go through, do some fine detailing, make sure I get the scrap, the slag, anything that's left on there, clean up any sharp edges that might be on there, and just give it a sort of final once over before doing the painting. All right, final steps, give it a spray paint base. This was a sort of lime green, and I wasn't a big fan of it, and so I decided to do brush on the whole thing. The bottom was a sort of demo that I actually tried to use the same nail polish that I have on my thumbs right now, and I liked the color of it, and so that's what I decided to kind of go with. Tried to match it, and this first base layer here is a little bluer than I want, but Bulbasaur does sort of have that weird color to him where in a certain light he's more blue, and in other lights he's a little bit more green. The one thing I know for sure is that he's not lime green, and so he did need another color, and finding a particular color for Bulbasaur in spray paint was pretty hard to do, and so this is what I ended up doing. Just using some acrylic paints, and he ended up needing a couple different layers. The first layer was kind of didn't get a full coat on him. Then I used a little yellow and green mix to get that darker green bulb on his back as well. Again, needed a couple different layers, but definitely a lot better coloration than my first design. Again, just trying to get in those little crevices in each one of the spots there. And finally, the little dark spots that Bulbasaur has all over him. This is sort of fun, and this makes each of the Bulbasaurs I create very unique, because this is one of the few things that is definitely going to be different on pretty much every single one that I make. I just sort of go through and look around and just add little dark spots wherever I want to. So I think that turned out really well. There is the final sort of design for him. Got that bluish greenish body, dark green, bright green bulb, and all his little dark spots. So there he is, Bike Chain Bulbasaur. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're enjoying the series. I want to give you another reminder that when this video hits 1,000 likes, I'll be giving a free Bulbasaur sculpture to someone from the comments section below. So, if you haven't already, leave your opinions on Bulbasaur or on the video, what you'd like to see more of, what you'd like to see less of, and help me create better content for you. So, with that, I hope you have a great day, and leave it with a Totodile smile.